So one of the biggest questions that I get asked about my Nama J2 is how easy is it to clean? So today I'm gonna show you guys how quickly I break this down, clean it or rinse it out, especially when I'm making different juices. And in order for me to do this, we have to make some juice, right? So today we're going to make a super quick and simple watermelon juice so I can demonstrate how I clean out my juicer when batching different recipes. So now it's time to juice up. Get everything prepped. So here we go. I always do that before I start juicing because I want to make sure that it's going to turn on. So we're going to start with a huge chunk of watermelon. And let's throw in a little bit of pineapple too. Now watermelon right now, I don't even think it's truly like watermelon season. So I'm not sure, how ripe this is, but we're gonna go ahead and try it out and see what we get. So let's go ahead. So already we have some. Okay, so now I have some glass bottles. I'm pretty sure I have enough to fill up both of these. And then if I have anything left over, I'm gonna put it here in this so I can go ahead and drink it now. But these hold 18 ounces of fluid, and I don't always use these. But when I drink watermelon juice, sometimes I want to drink more than 16 ounces. So this is gonna give me a little extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these poured up. Just made a watermelon pineapple juice, and now I'm gonna make some shots. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to take this apart, rinse it out, and then get back to doing like your next step so that you can go ahead and continue to juice it. But I'm gonna break it all the way down for you guys, and this will be quick, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so first of all, you just lift that off. Very, very easy. For me, when I'm doing this juicer, I always turn it this way, and I kind of hook my hand here just so I get some type of balance, but you literally just twist it. It's really not that hard. So you just twist it and you pull it off, and that's the whole top popper piece. There's a little latch here, and so all I do is press it, and you open it up here, and that's the top. This top is very easy to remove so that you can do some further cleaning. So I just bend it back a little bit, and that's been released. So I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to clean that, but let me go ahead and just finish breaking the rest of this down. So this is the internal part. This is where you have the auger. This is the part that is literally like twisting and pressing the juice, and then it goes through the little strainer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you how I just lift that up. Ooh. Wow, that was super, super easy. And I did just juice, by the way, so there is a little bit of residual that I left in there. So this is the hopper. This is how it looks. I'll see if I can kind of show you guys. So there is a brush that comes with the Nama J2, and I love the cleaning brush because it helps you to get all in here. But honestly, when I'm just rinsing it out, I just use the high power part of my water, and it usually just gets all of that out. The next part, I'm just going in, I'm lifting the little basket out. This is our strainer basket, and this is how it looks. I have some fresh juice in here, and then this part that goes on it, you just pull it out like that. And then I'll do the rest of this over here over my sink so I can show you how easy it is to do this latch. Now I know where I was, oops. This is real life bloopers. So now you see, I forgot to close this. So now it's dripping all over my counter, but it's okay, I'll go ahead and clean it up. I'm gonna pause this video so I can get over my sink and show you guys some more. Okay, so I've moved my camera a little bit, and I just wanna show you guys how easy it is to clean. So first of all, this is just the lid. I use the little sprinkler part of my juicer, and I'm just going like this, and that's clean. This right here, I hope see this. I just go in with the sprinkle part, rinse, rinse, rinse. Like this is seconds, you guys. And that is clean. So you don't see any more watermelon or pineapple residue. Everything is clean. How awesome is that? And so now I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that back together because like I said, I still have some juicing to do, and I love how quick and simple it is to just break this sucker down, put it back together, and get back to juicing. So I'm gonna sit this to the side because we're done with this now. Okay, next part, this goes around our strainer. Not a whole bunch, there's some juice residue, and if you don't want to mix your juices or flavors, go ahead and rinse that off as well. It does have these little pieces on the side, and you can easily just remove those and pop them back in if necessary, but these are very, very clean, and I would just recommend you doing that maybe once a month and just popping these out, okay? All right. Next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is clean this part. This is what usually holds all of our juice. It is so simple. So this part is where the juice pours out. You just open it like this. Show you from this side. There is a little rubber piece that comes off. I don't really like to pull it off because I'm always scared that if I do, it's gonna like fall into my sink, and I don't want to have to wait for them to send me another one, even though I know it'll be super fast. So we also have this little part. This is our pulp chute. So this, you just push that over, bring it down, and then boom. There is a little part, and I do lift this up here. Hopefully you guys can see this. You pull that, and then you can rinse here also because sometimes some fruit or veggies might get stuck. But this is all the pulp that was stuck like after. So I just take that out with my hand, or you can just use the power of your water to get that out. So I'm just gonna rinse this quickly. Like you guys, this thing is like incredible. It takes like no time. And then when I'm doing like a thorough clean, I do have a little brush. I'm gonna grab it so I can show it to you guys really quick. Let me show you how I close it real quick. So here, you just push this back up and then flip it over. This is just a simple up and down. Oh, and I did forget this part, so let me pop it back open real quick. Alright, cool. Let me show you guys the brush really quick. So this is the brush that you get with your Nama J2. I love it so much. When I am doing like a more thorough in-depth cleaning, I use it here to go like in. I take this off, I'm going in here, and I'm putting the brush in this little area too, just to make sure that I'm cleaning it properly, because we definitely don't want anything molding or mildewing on us. Next, I take the auger. You can see it has a good amount of fruit and veggies and stuff, so you can just take the end of it and go around like that. Honestly, that did really well. But I always like to go in with the spray part because I find it so easy to clean. And like I said, look at that, it's already clean. I think that's pretty simple and very easy. Of course, if you do something that's a little bit more fibrous or a little bit harder, like carrots or beets, it might take a little bit longer, a few more seconds, but it's really not bad at all. And then our last step is just cleaning out the basket. So this is where the extra pulp sits in. So all I'm gonna do is use this first to kind of rinse the bulk of that out. And then you can kind of look along here. And sometimes you have it in there. So I do like this little tool to either push down, like you could push through here, but most of the time, like I said, I just like to let the water do most of the work for me, and then I follow up with the brush if necessary. So I'm gonna turn my water on hot, and then I just use my water here. And I mean, really, I'll show you. This is what it looks like inside. I don't want anyone thinking that's like anything. It's just like my fingers and stuff under here. Now this thing is clean. So there is like a little bit of pulp debris in here. I'm not really worried about it. It looks like it's kind pineapple, what I normally do if I like try to do like a full clean, I'll just go in with the brush. And I also add like soap on here. And then it's almost like I'm brushing teeth or something. I just go like this and then in here. But since I'm about to juice again and I'm gonna be using pineapple, I'm not very worried about this. So let me go ahead and show you guys how we can get to doing the assembly and getting everything back together. Okay, so I just showed you guys how I go about rinsing and taking apart my juicer. So now I'm gonna show you guys how simple and easy it is to put it back together. So let me go ahead and show you. I had already showed you guys how I just took this apart. So I don't know if you guys caught it in the first clip, but there's a little metal piece here. There's an opening here. And so I just attach those here, roll it back around, and then close. So that's very, very easy. Then I have my strainer basket here and this piece. So I just sit those inside of each other like so. I have my hopper. This is the most important part, I feel like. This right here is one of the things that can throw it off from not turning on. You have to put everything in the proper place because if it's not assembled correctly, it is their safety feature and this juicer will not turn on. So I just drop this in place. It's easier for me to do it on the counter. I drop it in place like that. Everything is nice and flush. Okay, so you have this area here, and then you have this area here. And you want to make sure that these two areas that I'm pointing to, these right here, match up perfectly. You want them to match up perfectly in here and in here. Okay? So let's go ahead and make sure we get that done. So all I'm gonna do is put it in here. It's in here, but then sometimes when you do that, the hopper comes up. So what I do, just press it in there and you're good. The next step is putting the hopper on top of here. You put it at a little angle and then you just twist it on. Sometimes if it doesn't go on perfectly and twist around, you might have to twist the auger just a tad bit. It is positional, but you just sit this on top. I put this at an angle, so I'll let you see from the back. From here, and then you just twist. And it's together. From there, you sit it on top, like so. Everything looks good, it's lined up. So I'm gonna give this a plug. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it up. And I'm gonna just turn to make sure it turns on. And I've done it. It's that simple, you guys. So if you have any other questions or comments or anything else that you would like me to show you, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know. And I thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I really hope that it's helping you out. And I can't wait to see you guys next time in the next one. Bye.